On this game tape, you'll battle the odds in Mega Man 2. Either fight or pay the River City Ransom. Master the martial arts in Ninja Gaiden. And show the wrath of the Black Manta. This Game Player Strategy tape is full of hints, tips, and playing strategies. To get the most from this tape, we suggest you first read the manual that comes with the cartridge and also have some experience playing the game. Good luck from the editors and game players at Game Players Magazines. A turbo controller really helps in this game. And it's a good idea to start with Metal Man so you can get his buzzsaw. Keep jumping near these jack-in-the-boxes. They're not really dangerous, but they speed up if you don't jump. Keep shooting and jumping here. And the floor changes direction, so you might suddenly be heading the wrong way. Get these robots before they stomp you. Fall down the right side and grab the energy ball in the corner. The giant robot can't get to you if you hide in the lower right corner. Near the end of this part of the Flashman's maze, try to stay along the top. But if you do fall, keep moving and stay away from the robots. Flashman's not too hard to beat because he'll mostly just run after you. He doesn't jump much. Just keep moving. Don't let the gorilla robot distract you from the flying fish with eggs. If those eggs hatch, you'll have lots of little flying fish to worry about. Keep on shooting. Try to shoot when he's thrown his shield at you. But if you are hit, you can't be hurt for a couple of seconds, so you should try to run up to him. Get going. You don't know which blocks will move, so run fast. Go slower underwater. The exhaust bubbles are deadly, so don't jump too high. But do jump sooner than you normally do. Grab these energy balls. If you're shot, you'll start to flash, and you can run through the fish without getting hurt. Shoot the lobster for extra life, and be whoever has the least energy so he gets more energy. Shoot the lobsters for extra life, and be whoever has the least energy so he gets more energy. Now let's go on to the next foe. Don't climb the ladder until you've cleared away these flyers. You could fall down several levels. If you can, use the Airman's weapon against Crashman. 2 shots will do it. Otherwise, prepare for a rough fight. Watch out for these clouds. They hide flying fish with eggs. You'll lose energy if they drop on you while you're in the clouds. These cloud devils have horns. Plan your jumps to avoid them. Ouch! If you're Woodman, you can destroy Airman with 2 hits. Keep moving and jumping. Stay to the right as you fall and you'll get extra men and more power for your weapon. Be Flashman here, so you can freeze time. Watch. Now. Then grab the energy booster. It's good to be Airman when you fight with Quickman. Quickman jumps, and the small whirlwinds you throw will spread out and get him. There's a pattern to the way these blocks appear and disappear. Learn how to jump with the pattern. You'll need to know the pattern of the disappearing blocks here. And then when you're almost across, use your jet sled to get past the fiery pit. Okay. Bubble Man is your best weapon against Heat Man. Jump over the flying torch, then turn and shoot a bubble at him. Use the levitation platforms that you got from Heat Man, but you can only use 3 at one time. It's the dragon in Dr. Wily's castle. Hit him in the head to get rid of him. Being Quickman is a good choice here. Use the ladder on the right to get extra energy and extra men. It's not an easy jump, but it's well worth the trouble. This room full of flying blocks is tricky. Try to stand where the blocks have already left. Quickman's boomerangs are great here. You did it! Fire at this guy by using Quickman to hit him in the forehead. He's not as tough as he looks. One shot. Watch out for hidden gaps in these platforms. To reach the energy, go to the right of the screen and ride up an elevator. Sometimes it's better just to drop off a ladder instead of climbing down slowly. Here, change to Mega Man, and then drop to the bottom before that robot can get to the left side of the screen. This is one of the toughest rooms in the whole game. We'll look at this carefully. Use the levitation platform to start. You'll also use your elevator in this room. Now watch how it's done. Don't use up your bombs too fast. After they're gone, you're gone. If you can, find a way to get around a wall without blowing it up. Congratulations! Now it's just you against Dr. Wily. But remember, this isn't the end of the game. Good luck! You're almost there. When you need the best game news and playing strategies, pick up Game Players magazines. Game Players Strategy Guide to Nintendo Games gives you great hints and tips for all the hottest NES and Game Boy games. And Game Players magazine covers winning strategies for all kinds of new games, for every type of system. Have Game Players magazine or Game Players Strategy Guide to Nintendo Games delivered right to your door and save money too. Get 12 issues of either magazine for only $17.95. That's a savings of 50% off the newsstand price. Or save 58% by ordering 24 issues for $29.95. Operators are standing by, so call today. Game Players magazines show you how to play to win. Call 1-800-222-9631. In River City Ransom, you can use just about anything as a weapon, from a lead pipe to some crates and a tire. Here, Alex uses a trash can to take out these guys. Learn to identify gang members by their clothes and body shape. That way, you'll be able to predict what they'll do, or what they won't do. Grab as much money as you can early on in the game. Use it to buy strength and useful techniques. But be careful. If you die collecting cash, your next man will have only half the money you had before. When you have the money, buy tricks like these in the stores. The dragon feet knock down enemies with one kick, while the stone hands do the same with punches. Buy some tricks before taking on the really strong characters. Moose, one of Rocco's henchmen, isn't very strong and can be taken out with kicks. Once he's down, stand over him and kick quickly. Trap him this way, and he'll be no problem. When your health gets low, take a trip to the pharmacy. The more you spend in here, the healthier you'll be. Be careful when fighting around a pit. If your enemies get their hands on you, you might go right over the edge. Approach new areas carefully. As soon as you enter a new screen, you may find that a chain or rock is coming your way. Be ready to dodge oncoming weapons or duck back into the screen you just came from. Don't bother trying to pick up a weapon when fighting someone up close. You'll just get slugged when you reach for it. First kick and punch until it's safe to take the weapon. Stand on the edge of the wall's shadow. Take a running start, and then jump when you approach the edge of the box. When you've taken care of all his evil helpers, Rocco will want to fight you himself. Being aggressive is the key. Attack him as soon as the door opens. Stand above him and kick him when he's down, just like you did with Moose. Stand far enough away from the walls so that objects won't bounce off and hit you. But when you've got a weapon to throw, use the rebound to your advantage. Mojo is one of the zombies, and he puts up quite a fight. Stand over him and kick him when he's down, or stand on the lead pipe to attack. Turk looks mean enough, but he won't be able to stand up to your dragon feet. Use the same kicking technique you used before, and he won't last long. The Texas boots are expensive, but they're certainly worth it. They'll do a lot of damage in a fight, so get them when you can. The Fatal Steps trick deals out a lot of punishment too. With it, just pounce on your enemy a few times and he's history. Down in the vacant third wheel factory, position yourself below this ledge so that these creeps will jump right into your kicks. If your power gets low, drop by Pop's Health Club. The sauna will restore your energy and give you a breather. Don't bother trying to get into the high school until you've beaten all the gang leaders in town. After you're through with them, you're ready to take on Ivan, who guards the school's only door. If you buy the Grand Slam trick, you can easily destroy even the most challenging enemies like Ivan. Stand above your opponent with a weapon like the chain and swing at him while he's down. He'll be powerless to defend himself. If you're low on cash, you can beat Ivan, leave the screen, and he'll be back for another fight. If you can kill him easily, he's worth beating a few times. Fight your way to the right side of the gym to find Otis. Use the Grand Slam technique to polish him off. Once you're done, hop up on these balance beams and onto the basketball goal to climb out of the gym. Take it easy on this next screen. Move slowly and let these punks come to you. If you move too fast, they'll knock your weapon away. Tex can be quite a challenge, and you won't have much of a chance without a good weapon. He loves to pour out the punishment with his stick, so try to knock him down and keep him down with your Grand Slam. Take the advantage early against Randy and Andy. Rush at them quickly while they're talking, and don't let up for a moment. Be prepared with the Grand Slam because these guys will be your second hardest challenge. And here's your greatest and most worthy opponent, Simon. Use the same Grand Slam technique you've used before, but be prepared to stay a while. He'll fight dirty and to the very end. If you can just defeat Simon, River City High School and Ryan's girlfriend are safe at last. Welcome to Ninja Gaiden Game Player. Your weapons and your skill with them are keys to this game. You have your sword. To collect strength and weapons, you must get these. Some are of little use, Others you must have to beat a particular enemy. This tape will help you learn these skills. Your sword is an important weapon, but your ability to jump and leap is too. Practice on this level. Here's one of your best weapons, the fire wheel. Remember, it uses up spiritual strength. And here's an invincible fire wheel. It's the best weapon for speed. Watch. Unfortunately, it only lasts a few seconds. This time freeze stops the enemies for 5 seconds. You really don't need this one. Another very useful weapon, the windmill throwing star. Here's how it works. These guys are bad if they ever punch you. They get very aggressive. You need to get them fast. In Jay's bar, you must defeat the barbarian. Run up and stab him, then jump on the wall. Watch. Our ninja has reached the outpost. Your jumping is very important here. Practice using the different weapons. This area isn't too bad. Your progress needs to become smooth and fast. Here's a series of well-timed jumps. Here's a jump and slash. Unlike other weapons, you use this every time you jump, and you use up energy fast. Be careful. Now for Death Valley. There are several rough spots here. Hint, if you stand on the left edge, you can kill this Reaper with your sword before you jump across. Timing becomes more critical now. This is one of the hardest parts of this area. You must get the invincible fire wheel, then hurry. This fire wheel is very important. Unfortunately, our ninja has very little energy left. With these 5 points, he only gets to use the fire wheel once. And he misses the Reaper and has to get by the hard way. Try to hit Bomberhead when he has his sickle and chain high in the air. You can get some protection up the wall. Crystal Lake isn't a nice place to visit. You get to meet your first birds. Here's a helpful time freeze. Watch for cougars coming from behind. Your sword works fine here. These small steps are hard. Watch out for the hawk. This world ends at Yomi's Cave. We're in the Lizard Mountains now. You must go quickly here to avoid the bazooka fire. Get this windmill throwing star. You'll need it shortly. Here's one use. And here's another. You must get this fire wheel to survive Yomi's Cave. The best way to get hawks is to duck, then turn, kneel, and stab them. Watch out for the cougar here. Then time your jump carefully. You'll meet Basa Quer in Yomi's cave. He's tough. Try to get here with full power and a lot of energy. You'll need the fire wheel we showed you. Where you stand is crucial too. Our ninja just ran out of spiritual strength, but manages to finish him off. We're in the Amazon. Your skills should now be sufficient to play through these areas. We'll help with the tricky spots. This spider is an extra life. Don't miss it. Here's an invincible fire wheel. It can really help. Watch out for the hawk here. Jump and let the cougar run past. The basilisk minefield. You'll have to beat several new adversaries here. The time freeze will help you get across the bridge. We've reached the Hall of Demons. Here's a good technique sequence. Get this windmill throwing star for him. Then climb jump to here and be patient. This restores physical energy. You must get this windmill throwing star for the next level. Run toward the middle here so you can use your fire wheel or sword. Wait for them to land. Once you exhaust your energy, use your sword. The prison of the dead is a hard area. Again, your speed is a factor here, but so is your patience. The cliffs aren't too bad. Work your way to here. You'll need this invincible fire wheel. And here's another energy restorer. Make your way across the East Tower's outer wall to here, the place of red execution. This really isn't too bad either. Go in close and slash as fast as you can. Be careful not to touch him with your body. The Death Bridge. Collect as much spiritual strength as you can here. You'll need it. Welcome to the Temple of Darkness. The action is fast and constant here. You'll need this windmill throwing star. For here's a new enemy. Jump and stab him. Make sure you get this jump and slash. And this strength. Here's another invincible fire wheel you must have. You're almost there. Now we're in the Hall of Judgment. You must concentrate on collecting spiritual strength. You have to leave this level with at least 96 units to win. Restore your physical energy. Here's a bad spot. You can see why the time freeze is useful, but you have to get to it. Kill the jumper in the air and run for it. You must get this fire wheel. You should arrive here with the fire wheel. Attack the red nose. Keep shooting as fast as you can. If you run out of energy, use your sword. Good luck. This is just practice for what's ahead. Now you must face Jacchio. Here's how our ninja does it. You'll need to arrive here with at least 96 units of spiritual strength and the fire wheel. Avoid Jacchio's fire by running in the opposite direction, then turn and fire at him. In the final area, you are attacked by the demon statue come to life. Again, you must have fire and great spiritual strength. The head will fall off. It's frightening, but not too damaging. Now, as for how the story ends, well, we'll just let you discover that. If you like this game tape, you'll love Game Player's Pro Tip Hotline. Now you can hear the tips you want to know just by pushing a button on your telephone. Each week, our Game Player's experts choose the best hints and tips for 3 hot games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Just dial and select which secrets you want to hear. Every week, we'll change the games and the hints. Try it today. $1.25 for the first minute, 75 cents each additional minute. Don't forget to ask your parents' permission before calling. Call 1-900-740-7000. In Wrath of the Black Manta, you need to question your suspects. They might reveal vital information. On the other hand, they might not. Hop down here and blast through the left wall. Don't be surprised if this takes a number of shots. Explore all the rooms you can. In New York City, that's a lot of rooms. This one will give you an extra unit of life. But you've got to be careful too. Not all rooms hold pleasant surprises. As soon as you come into this room, these punks will turn you into a target. Be prepared to duck. Also, try moving to the left. You have 2 major goals in Wrath of the Black Manta. The first is to shut down Drat, the terrorist drug runners. Your other job is to rescue the kidnapped victims the crime ring took prisoner. When you free victims, listen to what they tell you. They can give you hints and clues. Hop up here and fire to the left. This will admit you to the secret chambers. Believe it or not, this guy's name is Tiny. Taking care of him will be a big job. Begin by shooting at his head while dodging the bricks he shakes loose from the ceiling. Also, try using your shadow magic, but be careful. You must stay alert to the patterns of the falling bricks. Whether you use shadow magic or not, it still requires 3 hits to ground these flying ninjas. Use the flying blankets they give up. Now that you're airborne, you'll have room to maneuver and escape their shots and send out some of your own. Make sure you don't get the pointed end of these bamboo spikes. Walk slowly and carefully under the trees. Approach this informant cautiously. Stop and duck when he shoots. He'll stop firing, and then you can put a chokehold on him. Enemies will appear and reappear along this wall. Enlist the art of the fire ring. Down here, the odds are really stacked against you. Crouch into position, and then keep firing at the bottom section. The last remaining section will start moving above and around you. Break out the fire ring again. It's tricky enough to climb the ledges here in Stage 3. The last thing you need is to be greeted with gunfire. Guard against this by using the art of the shadow. The Voodoo Warrior rules Rio de Janeiro. It's tough to kill him. Hop from ledge to ledge and aim at his head. When he gets near you, leap over him and on to the other ledge. His voodoo can wear you out, so be sure your power meter is full before you fight him. Don't be in a hurry as you travel over this crate. It might get you crushed. Wait until the balls rise to the top of the screen, then safely jump over the crate. Whenever you have enemies below you, call up the art of the fire ring. This ninpo art will paralyze them. If you find yourself outnumbered, the art of invisibility may be your best bet. Once you use the spell, you can make these commandos disappear. It's easier to take on the robot guards when you're invisible. Stay out of sight and aim your shots at their heads. As the elevator doors open, look for gunmen to appear from the left, right, and center. Let them experience the wrath of the Black Manta.